Good evening, guys. Today I will be showing you what I found out just a few hours ago actually, and I actually did a video about it, but there was some problems during development, so I had to erase the whole thing. So I will have to show you again from the beginning how to get your PvP gear in TERA. This guide is of course for those who are either new or are maybe returning people to TERA and need to know fast where they need to get their gear. So for those of you who don't know or have forgotten, here is where you get your PvP gear. And you'll notice when you will go and see yourself that there are 3 different bars of gear. This here is not. You will have 3 different bars of gear with slightly different gear from one to another. The only difference that I could understand is that to the left you will have the more attack focused gear. Here is a mix of the two, of defense and attack, and here you will have more focused on defense PvP gear. To show you what I mean, for example, here you have PvP attack by 27 here in the middle, and PvP defense 28. Even though the defense is quite good, if you see here, for example, defense will be, oh wait a minute, attack is 25 and defense is 30. Oh, right. Here is attack 27 and defense is 28. So this one is the strongest PvP attack focused gear, and it's called disciplinary gear. The harmonic gear is more well, I wouldn't say it's a balance, but it is somewhere in between attack and defense, the harmonic gear. And the impregnable gear is defense. Notice the name impregnable, so it's highly focused on defense. Harmonic is a harmony between the two, between impregnable and disciplinary gear. And disciplinary, well, once again the name says it all, you know. You can spank more with this glove here. Yeah, you can actually see it. As I said, here the attack is 27, here the attack is 25, I'm looking here, and here the attack is 23. But you can notice that defense is going up. Here was 32, here is 30, and here is 28. Of course, as attack diminishes, defense must go up, otherwise it won't cost the same in all 3 categories. So you can even see here in the gray stats, which you have to unlock by enchanting. The attack, for example, first is 6, and then defense is 1, and then it goes up, defense 2, defense 3, attack 7, attack 8. Here the attack will be smaller and defense bigger. The attack is diminishing, now it's 4, 5, 6, and defense 3, 4, 5, and here defense will be even bigger and attack even smaller. It will be the exact opposite of disciplinary gear. Here is attack 2, 3, 4, and defense 5, 6, 7. I actually want to see, is attack here 5? Here attack is 6, 7, 8, and here defense is 5, 6, 7. So So this is not exactly an exact copy, a reversed copy of Disciplinary Gear, but it is close to it, and I would say the defense here is weaker. Is it weaker? Yeah, it's weaker than the attack here. So here the attack is stronger than the defense here. I don't even know why would they make it so. It's quite strange to see this. I thought there were like polar opposites, but almost the same. But yeah, so now as to recommendations for different types of playing styles, I guess you could say. I would take Disciplinary Gear if I would be myself 5 years ago, when I used to play this game like really a lot. I would give this, yeah, I would definitely have given this a try. I was quite good at PvP at that time, but those are old times. Now I'm a returning player, and the most that I would be settling for is this, because this here is, I guess I would say this is more for DPS types, like for berserkers, for slayers, well, all the non-healer type of characters in TERA. This here, I would say, I guess you could try it even if you're new to TERA, but for you to be sure that you would have the best defense in PvP, if you're a person that wants to take his time in PvP, and as a healer you should never rush it. The only persons who should rush or die are all the other types of all the other classes, well, except priests. Priests must also drag the fight until they win. But for mystics, this I know 100%. Mystics is my main char, so I know from experience that if you try to rush the fight, you will lose. Of course, someone will say sometime that, oh, not if you know how to play, not if you know how to be there proficient in attacking. Well, yeah, maybe once or twice you'll be lucky enough if you can kill a strong opponent in just a few hits, but usually that doesn't happen, even with very good players. Even if you're a veteran who never stopped playing TERA from the beginning, even so, you're still gonna die if you're going to rush it. But I would go for these robes. If I am new or if I'm a returning player, maybe I would go for this. This is the safe gear, the defense gear, but it also has PvP attack, so it's not that bad. I wouldn't say the difference is really big. So yeah, you have here the scepter, the robe, the gloves, and the shoes. And then here you can get your final piece, which is a badge. You know, it's this thing here. It used to be a brooch, now it's a badge. So yeah, as far as I know, this is the only PvP gear so far. Maybe there is somewhere else. I haven't checked out any other places.
Looking for me? Valkian rules.
Yeah, I don't quite see
Victory
it.
for
So I think this is it. This is the only PvP gear that I could find. So yeah, scepter, robes, shoes and gloves, and then you have the brooch, the badge of honor, which also has a skill of itself. It removes harmful effects, and the brooch, okay, and it increases PvP attack by 5 and defense by 5 also. And by the way, you can upgrade it. Grade 0, you can make it grade 1, grade 2, and all the materials you need for that are right here. To start, you will use these ones, and as you progress, I think you will need to use these more expensive items. Plates. First you use particles, violet and azure, and then plates. I wouldn't recommend buying the innerwear here because it's quite weak. It's not very expensive, but I guess it would do for starters. And that is it. This is all I wanted to show you. Yeah, and I would also like to mention one thing. Don't go into dungeons or don't go fight monsters using this gear here because it's not very appropriate and you might get kicked out of dungeons. And if you don't know why you got kicked out of dungeons, it's probably because someone inspected you and found that you are using a PvP robes on you. So be careful with that. Don't use this in dungeons. This is strictly PvP. Strictly PvP. And with that, I will leave you here. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe, yeah, for more daily content. Bye.